Thank you. My phone changed. She said she would be here at 6:10, so I'm so excited. My wife is getting a new dog today. She's down in Boise. Getting a new dog. What the fuck are you doing now? This is not fuck around time. Okay, go ahead and stop it and see if you can hear us on the recording. Hey, you just make sure, motherfucker.
That's what he said last time too.
Yeah. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. Oh my god. Let me see what I can do to make this better. Nothing.
Does your wife already know you have 4 dogs?
Dude, put it back on that one. Yeah, she already knows that we have 4 dogs. There we go. Now we're in good shape. The man likes his liquids.
There's a lot of liquid in that bag.
Alright, so we're getting ready. Now we're getting ready. Huh? I'll just edit this, man. It just is what it is. I hate these fucking chairs. I feel like I'm just slumped over the whole goddamn time. Alright, we're ready to go. What's been going on, Chris? Chris, Andrew, me.
No, not much. Same old. Just working.
Yeah. 2 jobs still?
Yeah.
Dude.
Still waiting for the singer.
Are you getting burned out?
A little bit. I mean, I get 40 hours, so it's not like... And I get 3 days off, so I get Tuesday, Saturday, and Sunday off still.
Okay. But that's between the 2 jobs?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so you're only working a total of 40 hours?
Yeah.
You just have drive time and all that bullshit?
Yeah. But Nirvana's not that far away, and Peace of Mind is in the valley. So I drive past my mom's house anyway, and a lot of times I'll be out there doing stuff in her yard.
Yeah.
Before or after work.
Yeah. Now, she knows that I'm doing a podcast. 40 minutes, I'll have Hazel. Okay.
Is that a corgi?
Yeah. So she's getting a dog. I'm doing the podcast. See what she says. It's like, fuck.
This is why the production value is tanked. Just because
it's my wife's fault.
Texting the entire time.
No, it's my wife's fault. Yeah. Like, what the fuck? You're in Boise. Leave me alone.
Every 4.5 minutes, he gets the text from his wife asking what the heck he's doing.
Yeah, and that's from the house. That's from the house. She's in there like, what are you doing out in the garage? You know what I'm doing out in the garage. Oh, shit. It is fucking hot in here. It's brutal.
It's not too bad.
We're not waiting for a singer. Chris has LDS, so he thought he had Lou Gehrig's disease, but he has a similar disease to Lou Gehrig's disease.
Is it treatable?
It's not treatable.
Oh, so it's essentially Lou Gehrig's disease.
The progression isn't as fast, and I don't know. He would call me up and tell me about it. So he's just basically done.
Okay.
He's
So we need a new drummer.
He's infirm.
Okay.
He's infirm.
Why'd you laugh when he said that? You need Joe.
Well, Chris has been
man.
well because he's been having problems with his wrists and stuff, and he has shoulder and elbow problems. Yeah, so that's what I was just realizing because he knew it wasn't from an injury, but he's been having wrist problems.
Well, it all started when somebody came by. He lived in an apartment. Somebody came by and he was out there with his daughter and said something to his daughter, and he goes, "Chris, fuck you," or whatever he said. And this partially retarded guy came up and beat the shit out of him. Broke both his arms and broke one of his legs. So that's when it all started.
That's a lose-lose situation. Either you beat up a guy with developmental issues, or you get beat up by a guy with developmental. There's no winning in this scenario. Either way, you're an asshole.
Yeah, but he thought he was doing the right thing, and then the guy came up with a superhuman retard strength and beat the snot out of him. Right? No,
there's nothing scarier than
they couldn't get the guy off him. They couldn't get the guy off him. The cops had to come and finally restrain the guy.
Like a pit bull started biting his neck. Like teeth marks in his nose.
Anytime after you break somebody's bones and you decide that that's not good enough, that's a problem. So Chris said he tried to push himself up and kept falling back down. And then he looked down and he saw his arm was in 2. So he couldn't push himself up. So yeah.
Ask him to be the drummer.
Who? The retard?
The guy that...
We don't need that kind of trouble in the band. We have enough drama in the band as it is. So
I hope things are going well.
Oh yeah. The band is just not doing anything now. So it is what it is.
Give me, because Chris is the one that got you back to do it again. Last time.
He's the one who got me back to do the band.
Because I remember you wanted to quit like an hour ago, or not an hour ago, a year
15
ago.
minutes ago. Yeah. We had a little bit of trouble with our singer. She was a fucking psycho case, but more so than normal. All singers are crazy, but we got an exceptional one.
Who are you referencing? Are you referencing Kurt Blowbrain? Or just anyone?
No, yeah, he internalized a lot. If we're talking about Kurt Cobain, Blowbrain, is that what you said?
Kurt Blowbrain.
Yeah, he internalized and decided to take it out on himself. Now this one decided to spit it out all over the place and just be crazy.
Yeah.
So it is what it is.
Oh, we don't think he did it himself. Don't we think that
Courtney
Cox did it?
Did you watch Bleach?
Courtney Love.
Did you watch Drowned in Bleach? Was that what it was? The documentary?
No, I haven't seen it.
Oh, it's great.
Oh, that it was about him, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, and the detective that she had hired to investigate him and all that, coincidentally, when he was dead in Seattle and all that. He's got all the phone record. How many people record all their phone conversations? It's like fucking odd, right?
Psychopaths do. You know, there's issues if you're recording all your phone conversations. I'm not with it. You gotta give me 10 minutes to sober up a little bit.
I don't do phone conversations. I do every time me and Chris have sex, just so I know that if she tries to say it's rape or something, I record it.
You ever sign a contract beforehand?
Yeah, we always do. It's just a handshake. A handshake is as good as a contract. She doesn't have to sign anything, so.
No.
You
just gotta have it on video before every time.
Yeah. Do you concede to letting me put my penis inside you? And then she has to say yeah, and then I record the whole thing. It's on. It's the shitty because it's on this computer out here. We do it right here on this table.
Oh,
so the boys get to see it.
It's
Sticky. They're in their viewing. Not going to learn much from an old man with a bad back, though. God damn it!
Like your swamp ass.
That's what the editing's for, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what they edit down. One of these days it's going to be on fucking TikTok. God damn it. So what's been going on with you, Chris? You're trying to have a kid again? Is that what it...
Yeah, we're just about 14 weeks for the fourth attempt. And they did a cerclage, which is 2 stitches over the cervix to keep it closed until about 36 weeks when they'll take it off. And we'll see if they pop out then or...
So why did they do that?
Basically... it's called incompetent cervix, or cervix once it gets to that 16-week point where the baby starts to actually start growing really fast and it has size to it. It's not holding the water, the fluid. It's opening it up enough to leak out.
And is that what they've come to the conclusion of? Mm-hmm. Huh. It's always weird
because the baby's completely healthy. Everything genetic-wise on every one of them was completely healthy, and by the looks of them after they came out, completely fine.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Hope it works out.
Oh, so do I. Here's one of the problems. I'm just going to give it to you. Yeah. If the cervix is a little damaged, it says a lot about you, my brother.
Like a horse.
What the fuck are you doing?
Italian stallion.
Yeah, no shit. Don't deep stroke that son of a bitch all the time. Come on, let it heal up.
You have to hit the wall every single time.
He does. He's an angry man.
She doesn't... Okay.
I got a good feeling about this. I'm going to say I got a good feeling about this. When you told me about it, in the text, I got a good feeling about this one. I think this is going to happen for you guys.
Well, we actually just had that done last 2 weeks ago. So yeah, about 14 weeks, because they'd sent us to Sacred Heart to the high-risk pregnancy department, and they did a new ultrasound to make sure that there's no Down syndrome things, because apparently the section between the back of the neck along the head when we're looking at the ultrasound, if it's less than 3 millimeters or something like that, you should be fine. The kid's not showing signs of Down syndrome or anything, but anything more than that, and it's showing that there probably are, so they wouldn't have gone ahead with it.
I'm surprised that she still wants to carry through. So after 3 times of having a miscarriage, I'm surprised. So I'm hoping against hope that you guys this time is the lucky charm, man.
Yeah.
You just need to keep that big cock out of her. That's what you need to do.
And I'm having trouble having kids as well, but I might be because I'm microwaving my balls every day.
I always thought I got kicked enough in the balls and cheer. I thought I wasn't going to be able to.
The small penis you have, too. You got to actually penetrate her.
That's easier said than done.
Yeah. Rubbing it on the side and
it only swims so far.
Yeah.
There's no diving into the pool. You have to already start in the pool to make it to the egg. And it doesn't help that the last 25% of my penis, it's crooked. It's floppy. It doesn't get
That
hard.
Peyronie syndrome.
No, he did it. So on our podcast, he did it. He came to one of the podcasts, and we're just reliving something that we did. He goes, "I have an injury." Oh well, shit! What's the injury? I broke my cock. She was on top.
That's actually
he
what
couldn't
they
let her
call
do
it.
her thing because he's a greedy bastard. So he just started going as fast as he can. He's 28. 26. He's 26. So he's got superhuman fuck powers, right? So he's doing Superman speed, falls out, hits her in the ass cheek, and breaks his dick. So now 3 inches of his base is just hard as a rock, but the top of it's floppy because it has no blood flow up there. He didn't splint it correctly. You actually got to go see the doctor over this.
yeah, you need to.
I'll go to the doctor when the bleeding starts again. It'll happen soon, I'm sure.
Oh. Are you and Amanda trying or no?
Not currently, no.
Yeah.
We don't feel like we have to.
Well, with your family, and I'm just saying your grandparents, if you have a baby out of wedlock, that might be a problem.
We'll have it out of bedlock for sure. We'll have a counter lock.
Well, I do have the table here if you need to use it.
We'll have it.
Out of wedlock.
Table lock. That's perfect. My mom got married in a green dress because my parents, it was like a shotgun wedding. I'm pretty certain my mom was pregnant with my brother when they got married. So she wasn't able to get married in a white wedding dress, which just tells you a lot about my grandpa.
So my wife had sex before she got married. Crazy. We went out together for 2 years beforehand, and she still wore white. Fuck that stupid tradition, right? It's like, hey, wear what you want.
Sense. Purity.
Maybe she should have wore a black one just to piss people off.
You know, they're doing naked weddings. They do naked
I don't
weddings
wanna see
in
that.
Deer Park.
My friend, this generation is a little plumpy, and I just don't want to see it.
You just got to pay extra for a great cameraman that can get the best angles of everyone.
Yeah, the lighting needs to be correct and on point, right?
Martin was talking to me about this naked fun run that they do over like 10 miles away.
Oh, yeah.
There's this ranch I didn't know anything about. It's this naked ranch, and all the pictures on the website are of like mid-20s, great shape, men and women. But there's no way that it's
fair.
It's all 70-year-old men, hanging brain, super tan, super Italian.
That are what, doing the run? They don't want a beer belly peanut cock going out to this thing, or what? Is that?
You might have to pay extra.
I mean, there's an extra insurance fee for guys like you.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to see, because I got hair where it's not supposed to be anymore. Like most people would have it like going up their chest or something. Mine's just on the sides. It's the oddest thing. I just have hair on the sides, and it's splotchy, like a bad beard.
You know what helped that? Semen.
A lot of semen. I need to start rubbing semen on my chest.
Don't forget the under mullet.
The under what?
The under mullet.
Under mullet? What the fuck is the under mullet?
All your long hairs underneath.
That's something that it's weird because I didn't think like pecker hair would grow to like. I thought it would just be a normal size. Like it grows. It's like fur, right? It grows in one size. I'm down there the other day, just like a while ago, and it's like, oh, that's got to be a Christy hair. My wife's hair because she's got long hair, and then I pull on it, and it's attached. And I was like, what the fuck? I got like an 8-inch long pecker hair down there.
That's braiding length.
It really is.
You should braid it like a Viking beard.
Oh, just 2 points off the end, right, of my balls.
Your wife can ride you like a Harley.
No, I'd poke her in the ass. Be like your dick. Oh.
What do we have to talk about? What's new in the world?
I watched that. I know I don't want to bring it up, but I watched some of the January 6th thing again today. Kind of boring, but it is what it is. It's infuriating.
I guess if it was interesting, we'd call you a nerd.
So she woke me up early because she needed to be to this idea that you have to be to the airport 2 hours early because that's what they tell you. It's all bullshit. But she wakes me up at 12:30. I go to bed at 9 because I worked graveyard last night. And it's like, Chris, you're not leaving until almost 3 o'clock. She goes, I want to be there 2 hours early. It's like, fuck, this is stupid.
Sound like my dad.
TSA is really
Sound like most
killing us.
dads.
What's that?
Get to the airport 6 hours early so you don't miss your flight.
Yeah. It's still leaving at the same fucking time.
It's not even the weekend. You don't really got to worry about that on like high travel days.
She said it was busy today going down to Boise. She said that it was packed.
Especially when you're smuggling like a dog in your shirt, right?
She paid an extra $100 to get this fucking dog on the plane.
Now, is it in the cargo hold though?
It is not. She gets to carry it on. She had to buy. We went to. We went to Costco, Walmart, Petco, and somewhere else because you have to have a specific size of dog carrier. None of them had it, so we had to buy it off of Amazon. She searched for like an hour to find this fucking thing on Amazon, and then it's $100 charge. The fucking case was almost as much as the charge to carry the dog on the plane.
Yeah.
What's special about this dog?
It has a vagina, I guess.
It's breeding corgis.
I don't know. What are we doing?
The camera in your view.
The what? Well, thank you.
Hey, zoom in as close as you can to his face.
This is why. No, back it out. Back it out.
Oh no, please.
What are you doing?
Going in.
Oh my god, dude, you're ruining our fucking podcast as always.
Yeah,
You're like the worst.
playing.
What? What's going on? Zoom? Can you zoom them
I
up?
don't think you can
Oh
say
my
he's-
Get
god.
to the end and it won't have anything on it again.
Yeah. Can you zoom me out a little bit so I have a little space above my fucking forehead?
Calls him the worst producer, even though he's working for free.
He eats. Motherfucker eats. What are you doing now? Oh my god. We're almost done here? Can we move on?
God, look at that sexy man
Yeah,
right
he's
there.
really putting me in the best light. This is like the photographer that you want at the nude run, right? Because normally I look much worse than this. God.
Gets all the best angles.
Oh. I haven't seen you on Facebook posting about fucking crazy people or having fights with anybody lately.
No, yeah. Don't worry about it too much. Unless they come onto my page, I don't usually attack too many people.
Well, you used to. If somebody would put up something stupid, you'd slam them.
Yeah, I've weeded a lot more out lately. Every time there's a new subject, you know what I mean?
There's a lot to talk about now.
Well,
Facebook has the worst comments. You ever, like, you go on, I don't know, Reddit or TikTok, and the comments are all funny. You go on Facebook, and it's always like, it never fails. The first two comments, it's always someone that's just an absolute dickbag, just shitting on everyone else. Facebook's got the worst people on it.
It's because they're not in your youth, or you just let everybody on there that because they're a family member. I'm gonna have them on my fucking page, and they're an asshole in real life. Why would I have them on my fucking Facebook too? It makes no sense. We do. I made Andrew friend somebody that I know because he does put up.
It's god-awful.
He does put up the best Facebook posts. He's like Mr. Conservative. And apparently it takes 24 hours for my electric car to charge. And it cost, I don't know, $175 every time I charge my car. So that's
what he says.
That's what he says. So any conservative talking point goes right up on his fucking, on this thing. And then he has like, he'll talk about what it is. It's just a beautiful thing.
Well, I'll be laughing. We and Jackie just signed a loan contract for solar panels from SolGen, so I'm on the lease or it's like a car payment mortgage type thing where you get a loan.
Right.
And so they approved us on her credit score, even though she doesn't have a job right now, and I do, and I'm a ghost for credit as far as that goes. But I'll be laughing because we're going to spend about $75,000 over the next 25 years versus $100,000 over the next 10 for her power.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I just laugh at those guys when they talk about
So
how bad the cars
are.
are.
Are you going to be at zero?
Yeah.
So zero cost to you?
After 20, the panels
on
last
Vista?
for. Yeah, Vista is the power company.
You can start selling it back at that point, right?
You can't.
They
You're-
don't. They
you
don't.
start-
They don't do that. They won't sell it back.
They bank
Avista.
it.
Avista won't. Other companies do in the U.S., but Avista will not.
It's called net metering.
hate Avista.
What they do though
They
is
suck.
like during the summer we'll be producing a lot more, and so for the deal right now is for the first 4% of Washington and Idaho, their deal is it's a 1-to-1 return ratio at through the wintertime on what you produced excess in the summertime.
So yeah, they bank your power.
And after the first 4% of people that go solar, it's not going to be, those people are locked into the 1-to-1 rate for their life with it. After that, it can drop down to like 60 to 100 So you'd get 60% of the power that you generate summer back during the winter.
That isn't. Oh, that's ridiculous.
But
Because
we
what are
only
they
have a
doing with
payment.
extra power?
Well, yeah, we only have to.
Yeah.
Pay. That's why they
It's the man
put us at
fucking you.
95% of our total, so that we're always producing just a little bit less. So that way we aren't giving them too much excess. We'd rather pay $20 than give them $20 in free electricity.
more,
Yeah.
or more, because there could come a point when you produce so much power that you never can use it, so they're just getting fucking free power.
Well, and that's the other thing. We asked them if we could move the panels to a different house because we want to get a different house eventually and then rent that one out. But they said leave them on the house because it ups the price of the value of the house by 4 to 8%. And also, in 5 to 6 years, they'll have batteries that are capable of actually banking all that power in the summertime for your wintertime usage.
Don't they already have batteries
Not-
that are capable of that? Like
They're
third world
not
countries?
feasible to put at a house.
Oh,
They have to downsize them. a little
you're
bit.
talking like a mud hut. It's
Yeah, you're
feasible,
talking-
but
yeah.
it's not actual.
You'd
So
have
it
a
wouldn't
whole
be
Tesla
just-
be put in the backyard, basically.
Okay.
it wouldn't be one mud hut; it would power the whole community of mud huts. If you had a dirt floor, you were in good shape
Okay. Good.
because you're only getting one light bulb in the whole fucking mud hut, I guess. God, they're not abusing it like we do.
Yeah, because that's another question I asked him. Because they're not right now. He said the research and development is into battery size and capacity and life for the units instead of upgrading like the efficiency of the panels themselves to catch better.
Yeah, that's cool.
But it'll be like $300 next year for the rest of the 25 years until we're paid off.
Yeah.
And then instead of being $350 by next year when it goes up 11% that they already said.
Oh yeah.
Vista said they're going up 11%.
No,
Yeah.
not a Visca. The price of the panels is what
No,
he's
no,
talking
no.
about.
Vista's power for next year, they're going up 11%.
Oh, are they now?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
thought they did raise it like 6 months ago,
Uh-huh.
or they just
At
restructured
the
their.
beginning of every year.
They have to get approval to do it. It's always a goofball.
Who's approving it? Who's going to say no to
Well, and
Vista?
the other thing is
So-
they're taking out, within 3 years, all the coal plants have to be out in the U.S. And they're talking about taking out all the dams along the Snake River for Washington.
Well, yeah, well, just kind of stupid because it's huge power generation.
Hydroelectric is that's
Not to mention
Bigger
water
than-
storage.
water or air? Yeah,
It's bigger than air.
bigger than
It really is bigger than air.
Wind,
It's bigger
wind
than-
power.
than wind power.
Just because they haven't utilized. We could power the whole United States on green power if we chose
Think
to.
about all the
We just-
birds that are dying. Think about all the bald eagles. that
I just
mean
don't like the
freedom.
sound of them. They look bad.
Windmills.
They're gonna have like wind
Who wants
farms.
a
in it.
fucking-
Kill the birds.
You
Yeah.
already have oil rigs out in the ocean. Just have big wind farms. I know that's something they're already working on, but
Yeah, they have them out. They have them out there in a few places.
more.
Yeah. They also got the wave power generators.
That's
There's,
right.
like,
It sits on
buoys.
top and
Yep.
yep. I've
close
seen
to
those.
shore.
Which is, I think we should invest more into that than. I also want nuclear. Nuclear is, I think, the most feasible power, even though, scary earthquake makes this land uninhabitable, but that was like worst case scenario. France is mostly powered by nuclear. I think we should.
No, that's one of their problems. Is they shut down after Fukushima. They shut down a lot of their nuclear plants.
Which is why they're so reliant on Russia right now.
That's why Germany Germany was a huge coal producer, and then they kind of stopped it. And the whole Ukraine thing,
It's like they're gassing the rest of the U.S., not just the Jews.
I think it's bizarre what's going on right now. So I watched last night. New York Emergency Services released a video on how to be prepared for a nuclear war. That was interesting, right? Did you guys see this video? I'll play it for you afterwards. So
Like every doomsday prepper.
yeah, but it's different from when the government in your home city releases it. That's like, what the fuck is going on here? Russia, as much as we want to say that Ukraine's kicking ass, Russia is basically achieved. They couldn't achieve what they wanted, so they went to the eastern side and they said, "Fuck you, we're going to take over," and they basically have. So they're winning. Our sanctions aren't working, even though we thought they would, but they're not. China and Russia and Iran. Iran has a fucking navy, which is bizarre to me. They are patrolling the China Sea, and they're doing exercises down in Venezuela with their navies. Like,
About that.
what the fuck does Iran have a boat for?
Yeah, they're landlocked, aren't they?
I don't know. Are they landlocked? They
No.
could be. They might be. They might not be.
You got the Suez Canal.
Suez
What do you
Canal.
care about
This
that?
motherfucker don't know anything about
know.
geography. That's the Suez Canal. The Straits of whatever.
You have no connection.
Yeah,
We're in a
dead zone in
concrete
here.
metal building, metal shack. We can't get
How
internet.
come I'm not hooked up to the internet? So our internet's not working out here, Zach? Oh, Jesus Christ. Dude, you could have reset the router.
Well, so much for that live podcast, right?
Yeah. Oh, this is exciting. But yeah, it's bizarre that you see a public release like that when I think Russia's threatened us like 30 times with nuclear war. If you give them this, we're going to fucking bomb you. If you give them this, we're going to bomb you. And they just don't. But you're 28. How old are you now, Chris?
I'll be 33 in November here.
Motherfucker. That's when it all goes to shit. You know, can't get a boner no more at 34.
You said the same thing at 26.
Well, I was lying to you.
I said the same thing when I turned 30.
But
He's just a boner killer.
I'm a boner killer. Zach's 17, so
Can't get a boner at 18, Zach.
no, that's all he's got. It's like fucking steel. Go over and touch it. It'll hurt your hand.
That's okay.
Come on over here and slap him upside the head with that big fucking thing you got. But he's 17. I don't want to see a war starting with any of my kids, at that age. So fuck the military.
Yeah, forget 33. He doesn't want to see a war starting. You're already screwed, but 17, it's too late for you.
Well, they can still call you back, motherfucker. See you with a buzz cut.
Oh, I've got flat foot. I've got bone spurs.
We can't get the fucking stuff through his fucking dreadlocks. Oh man, what do we do?
God, I'm hoarding bugs in my hair. They're destroying micro
So,
systems. They
don't
buzz
worry,
it
be
off.
happy, guy. I can't remember his name. Bob Marley. When they did the autopsy, I think they found 2 new species of lice in his hair.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that's
for
like
him.
fucking A. What he's doing is, I want to call Bob Marley a geneticist because he was crossbreeding lice to make new species, which is fucking amazing. How can you do that when you're stoned all the time, right? It's just not like ganja that he's fucking taking in either.
the lice were getting stoned and having sex.
I don't know. Maybe, yeah. Well, that would be secondhand smoke, right? So it could be possible.
No, they had little joints.
There was nothing in the news. What do you think about gun control, Chris?
I know.
Do you own
I
guns?
don't really. No, I'm not allowed to. Schizophrenic. Yeah, my.
They don't allow you to a normal.
I'm not
Okay.
allowed to.
He fucking
I
crazy.
can go back and have the court say that I can, and then basically it's like going through your concealed carry twice.
So what can you have?
Nothing. I can have
Butter knives?
Yeah, I can have knives.
Okay. Like, what are the big fucking knives called, Zach?
Bowie knives.
No, the blades.
Machete.
No, the fucking
Katana.
katana. Can you have a katana? Or is that a-
Ironically, yeah. I mean, they caught me with the scabbards when they arrested me and put me in the psych ward, but I didn't take the swords with me. I had the full set of three sheaths. I just didn't have the swords.
So they were full on big knives. Or big swords.
I had the 24, the 20, and the 16.
Fucking A. That's Rambo style there. You don't want to fuck with him. He'll chop you into pieces, bitch.
Well, that's why they broke my thumbs.
They broke your thumbs?
I told you about that. They
No.
broke both my thumbs.
No.
Yeah. They didn't want me to play guitar, which I had in my back. Luckily, they saved the guitar. They did tape the scabbards to it, and one of the cop was nice enough to take them off.
You
But,
can't just gloss over that. You gotta go into more detail.
Yeah, broke
well,
my
the funny
thumbs.
thing is, I had the
Hey,
neighbor.
let's go on to the next subject.
I had
What
the
fuck?
$5,000 reward thing on. I have the. You should see the guitar. I gave it to my brother. It was ours from when we were a kid. But I had this. They used to have these little reflective stickers that go in the back windows on your houses, and it's in case of home invasion or if you see something, a $5,000 reward that leads to anyone
All right.
that stops in a home invasion.
The bounties. Now, I'm cool with like home invasion, but like down in Texas where they give a bounty for $10,000 to report somebody if they go out of state and have an abortion, that kind of shit just kills me.
Yeah,
Let's tell on each other. You're looking at me like that because you need the 10 grand.
yeah.
So I'm moving to Texas, and I'm gonna out some
Well,
motherfuckers.
those energy prices in Texas, they got to pay for it somehow.
Well, it's deregulation,
I've been mass reporting people down in Texas. I'm just waiting for my paycheck.
as you should.
There's got to be at least one person out there that has an abortion, so I should get paid here soon. It's great.
So you're just calling on random people.
Yeah, I have to change my voice a little bit every time, so I think it's me.
So what you do? Here's what you do. This is a good idea. What you do is you Facebook stalk like young girls in Texas, and you just report all of them. And
That's
one of them's
exactly
going to
what I'm
hit, right? Boom, 10 grand in your pocket.
It's like, wow, she doesn't look as fat as she did a week ago. That's 10 grand.
Yeah, or she starts using filters.
Yep.
If she starts using filters, that's a dead giveaway. She's looking plumper. She's pregnant.
Pretty soon I'll get a Tesla, and they're going to prison, so what do I care? They gonna come find me?
Or are they going to catch you? You've been in my electric car, and you know what it's like.
Yeah, that's true.
Give you a ride in the electric car tonight before you leave.
Yeah, I haven't actually ridden in it yet.
Yeah, they're different.
Make your balls go into your throat.
No, I know they take off quick. Yeah, instant power.
No, Dwayne makes you put his balls in your throat when you go in a car with him.
That's what I do. We take off really slow because it's expensive, and I don't want to fuck up the car. So put your balls in your throat now, and tell people this is crazy. Crazy. Where
There's
is
something going out in this road out here. That's why it's so backed up, going both ways.
I like construction down.
Okay.
Taylor?
Wow, it's not hot as fuck in here.
Well, sit down for a few minutes, and it will be hot as fuck.
Yeah, well,
Taylor, Chris Taylor.
Hey,
Taylor sounds like a rock star name.
Taylor Storms sounds like a rock star name.
no, Taylor Storms sounds like
A porn
a
star.
porn star
I
for a
put the-
female.
Put the mic in your face so when you say that, we can actually hear you. Oh, shit. Everything's getting busted.
Messed up with the chair. All right.
What's going on, Taylor?
Not a whole fucking lot.
Why did they change your schedule to fuck up our podcast?
Because of a whiny minority.
Ah.
Yeah.
We call him African American now. I don't think you can say
Is he
minority.
African American? Or
No.
is he
No, he's not.
Mexican?
He's a
Goddamn Mexicans. Come in. They think they can do everything. He's a border jumper?
no.
I love all
No.
these ones you guys are going with.
I
When
think
he's also
he's, like-
Asian.
Like watered down, like to the point where it shouldn't even count Native American.
Ah.
Yeah, but he's like the whitest of white.
Did he bring that up? 164th Native American.
No, he doesn't say how much, but yeah, he brings
Wait,
it up
what tribe, though?
occasionally. Oh, fuck, I don't know. He lives like an hour and a half north.
Ew.
So that's why he wants 4 days a week,
In
Because-
Indianville.
because gas prices are hurting the bottom line.
Ah.
Oh, we're under
Yeah.
$5 now.
Huh?
We're under $5.
I know, and the deal is we would do this as long as gas prices stayed above $5. And I don't know if it's gonna work. Our foreman doesn't want it to work. He hates this fucking idea because it leaves us short on Monday and Friday.
Foreman being Merv.
Yeah. It leaves us short Monday and Friday. When do you guys fucking call off when you dump days? Do you call off
A
on
Monday
a
or a
Wednesday?
Friday. No, you don't want
Exactly.
split days off. That sucks.
Exactly.
So I'm a good employee. I never call off.
Bullshit.
Dwayne calls off every other day
When
of
I
his
call
life.
off, I'm actually sick, Taylor.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
How many points you got?
2? Maybe?
I got 2.
Maybe?
Yeah. So.
I didn't have to dump any days because I used my 3 weeks of vacation
Yeah.
to take 3-day weekends for the entire first half of this year.
Yeah.
So I never had an occasion to dump any days.
Yeah. Days are coming. What do you got for us?
Do you mean, what do I got
What do you
for
got
ya?
for us?
Not a goddamn thing.
Me and Andrew have already exhausted everything.
Yeah?
Chris told us
have
the
you been
one thing
going?
that's
Have you
coming.
been going since 4 or 3?
4:30 is when we started.
Oh,
So we had.
wow! And you're already through everything.
Well, there isn't much to talk
Damn.
about. I talked about my wife being crazy with dogs.
Yeah.
Andrew talked about his homosexuality as normal. So,
Okay.
So basically, we touched on everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chris informed us that he's working 40 hours a week. I think that's about it.
Wow.
So we're done.
So we can wrap this up, and I can get the fuck out of here. Then is what you're saying.
Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, I
it was
know,
nice
right?
seeing you.
Yeah.
It's so hard for Taylor to make it. He only works 8 hours a day. God.
Now I work 10.
Are you doing 10s?
Yeah, it's 4 10s.
Oh, beautiful.
We just talked about this.
Yeah, that's why we're short on Monday
Was
and
I not
Friday.
here?
Roll back the tape.
No, don't touch that fucking thing. Just keep it going. You'll fuck it up.
We're
There you
doing
go.
a trial period to see if it actually works being short on Mondays and Fridays. But if I decide to take the next 2 weeks as FMLA, then we're guaranteed to be short and it's guaranteed not to work. So if I really don't
So you're
like
gonna have
this
what you're-
week, I can just fuck the whole thing up
So
for
what
the
you're
one
telling
person.
us is you're going to have plenty of podcast time coming up.
Sure.
Plenty of podcast time with nothing to talk about. We
Well,
don't have anything. We do it every week now. And
He'll have the baby on his leg, so we can talk about the baby and stuff
fuck.
like that.
No, I'm not bringing that baby here.
Well, then why would you be taking FMLA?
Because it's my right.
It
It
well, then you should.
doesn't mean I have to cart the kid around
I
with me
still don't
wherever
understand.
I go.
You should have just took all of it at once.
No,
12 weeks. It would have been nice to have 3 months off.
it would, but it gets boring. Like just sitting around at home,
Yeah.
taking care of a baby.
there's not enough lube in the world for me to sit at home for 3 months straight. And have
Plus,
to get
if I spread it out, I can
Costco
I
drum.
can take like the Christmas holiday when Robin and the kids are all home, and I can take that 2 week period off.
I need to get me some FMLA. I don't know what I'm going to get it for right now, but I need, my wife has diabetes. She needs to be shot up. So
Yeah?
graveyards, I just won't show up.
Check
You'll pay me.
and see if it's a qualifying condition.
penis
I think
semen.
it is, but I can't do it.
Yeah, all
Yeah.
you got to get is a doctor's note.
No, because I'm one of those people that like to talk shit about everybody else who does FMLA and act like I'm a better person because I'm stupid at work. I came to work every day while those lazy fuckers are at home enjoying themselves while I'm here sweating. Makes absolutely no fucking sense.
I do know of a couple people, well, at least one person that's taken FMLA and finding an excuse they can to not come to work. So it's always the parent that needs help.
But my point being with this is who's the smart one? Is it the one that shows up for work every day and neglects their family?
Oh, it's the one taking advantage of the
Or
system.
the one taking, yeah, they're smarter than me. It's like, I'm a dumb motherfucker.
So, like, I come to work every day. Like,
I mean, I guess you could say a couple
Dunce.
years ago you'd be the smarter one because you'd be coming to work and getting paid. But now I actually make more money on FMLA than I do actually going to work. So,
ugh.
I mean, there's that.
You can also do the thing like somebody out of work does. He shows up late for work, so he sets his own schedule, and then he uses FMLA, and then he'll like leave 4 hours early and uses FMLA.
How does that work? Splitting it up by hours?
Yeah. Yeah.
He better be keeping good fucking track of that.
Okay. I don't know how it works. Do you
Who are
have
you
to keep track?
talking Are you talking about the minority?
I'm talking about the minority.
I guarantee you Kaiser is keeping track of that shit. And as soon as he starts going over, they're not going to say a fucking word and they're going to let him rack up points.
So he's been doing it for a while, so I think he's really got it down.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, he's got it down.
Couldn't be a nicer guy, though. Nicest guy on the planet.
Yeah?
Anytime he's on the other side of the glory hole, I always come away satisfied.
It's not the truth with Andrew on the other side. He's fucking toothy and he's doing weird shit. I can feel him rub his hair on my cock, take it out of his mouth and rub it. And it's just like, what is going on here? This makes no sense to me at all.
They used to call me Bitey. They call me Chomp.
They didn't used to. They still do.
And yet you got an experience you'll never forget.
Yeah, I keep going back. I don't understand why.
See?
Just so I can blow a load in his eye, I guess. He takes it out and just lets it go all over his face.
Andrew, is that pink eye? Yeah,
And that's why
absolutely it is.
That's why he's got such smooth skin.
It is true. No better exfoliator.
Protein-based moisturizer. Is that what we're going to refer to it as?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody's on the fence with Andrew at work. They don't know quite what he is.
And I don't do anything to help it either.
No.
I mean, that's kind of a dangerous position to
Does
be
he-
in at Kaiser.
does he really
Absolutely
take
it is.
Yeah.
cock? Does he really take cock? No, he doesn't really take cock.
No one's ever seen my fiance, though, so
I know.
no one is sure.
Yeah.
he
I'll be bringing her to Silverwood, and people are going to be surprised.
And I mean, fiance can be used for both a man or a woman. So
And this is the fiance with one E.
Well, that's one of the things. It's one of the things that I'm sick of saying too. I'm sick of saying like gay marriage. I'm sick of saying African American. I'm sick of all of these things that they use to separate us. I know I'm going off the deep end here real quick.
I mean, I don't think anybody uses African American anymore. I think like when
Afro-American?
Obama got into office, I think it just became an acceptable thing to say
We
black
just
now.
did during the podcast, though.
Oh,
We just did. Or an Indian American or anything like that. They're just Americans. And there's only marriage. There's no gay marriage. I'm sick of fucking using these divisive terms.
There'll be just straight marriage here pretty soon once the Supreme Court has their fucking way.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm not going to call it gay marriage anymore. It's not gay marriage. It's fucking marriage. There is no such thing as an African American. There's just Americans. You can fuck off with your titles and all that bullshit. I'm
It's gonna
tired
be,
of it.
It's going to be godly marriage and sinful marriage. And that's all we have to have.
Okay. Well, sinful marriage.
Of course.
Explain, Andrew. This is like the broken
A
thumb
man and a
thing.
man, a woman and a woman,
Oh.
a black and a white,
Or
no
just,
mixed race.
Or just being a heterosexual couple in the wrong state. I mean,
in the
that
wrong state, right?
Seems like where
not
it's
being
going.
married. You can't even be roommates with,
They were
other
never.
genders.
They were never roommates,
I mean,
though. You thought they were roommates. Jim and Bob have been roommates for 24 years. Isn't that crazy?
That's good
No,
friends.
they're in there just fucking pummeling each other's asses. They just don't want you to know, and that's okay. You don't need to know what I'm doing in my bedroom with my wife and cucumbers and
Well, think about it this way.
carrots up my cockle.
Here-
If you're in a state that really wants marriage to only be between a man and a woman, and they don't want to recognize gay marriage, you could run into a situation where some states won't recognize any marriage from like Washington State, because recognizing any marriage from Washington State means they have to recognize gay marriage. So you might run into situations where certain states just won't even recognize other states' marriage certificates.
I want to move to a state like West Virginia where they recognize a marriage between a man and a horse. That's all I really want to fight for. I'm voting for that.
Yeah.
Well, as you should.
It's too bad West Virginia is so far away.
Time to move.
I could,
Let's
I
pack
could
it
bring
up.
like my whole dad's side of the family over here, and we could have an in-depth discussion about this.
Great. I'm gonna elope. To
See
West
if there's
Virginia.
any like horse in my genetic lineage.
Mr.
Fuck.
Ed and I are meant to be together.
Who?
Mr. Ed.
References that I don't even know why you know that. I barely know Mr. Ed. So let's keep this somewhat current.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Fuck.
Sorry. I don't know.
Mr. Ed.
I don't know any horses.
Unless you do a deep dive into fucking YouTube, you don't know who Mr. Ed is nowadays.
I do.
Of course you do, because you're old. God damn. And somebody said Mr. Ed, but he's fucking 28. He shouldn't know who that shit is.
I told you how old I am, and you said 28 twice.
I know.
in
I'm
this
going to keep
podcast.
saying it too, because he's older than what he is. So you're the same age as Dev.
Yeah.
Yeah, you haven't met my other daughter yet.
I
Have
don't
you
know,
met, have you met Dev?
You guys look alike. I mean, he could be like one of those
when I was
one-night stands you had a while back.
yeah, before I met my wife, I was just it was loads
No.
everywhere.
I have a much shorter penis, by like 6 inches.
We don't know that.
Oh, I know that.
We don't know that. And apparently, Chris, he keeps damaging the cervix. So over there,
I had a friend that
gotta get
I moved
stitches on
over
their
here
cervix.
with when we came to college, and his nickname was Cervix Slammer. So,
well, did you
I
see
mean-
his wiener?
who?
Your friends.
No.
Cervix slammer.
Well, then, was he?
I mean, it was a first-hand account from his girlfriend, so I mean,
Yeah, but
I
she
would
could have been
consider
shallow.
that reliable information.
I'm guessing she was shallow.
Hey, if you don't tell my friends I'm the cervix slam, you're falling down the stairs again.
Yeah, lie to him. I don't care what you fucking say.
You're
Because
not
once
getting
that gets
food.
out, then other girls are going, So you just keep that dick link to yourself. I don't think my wife's ever gone around to her friends and gone, here's my husband's cock size ever. That would be bad mojo.
I bet it happens, though.
What, did they talk about it?
Not in your situation, but I'm sure there are women out there who like to discuss at length.
Oh, yeah.
Their
So,
partner's cock size.
Discuss at length the length.
See,
I know
there
Amanda
you go.
is very talkative with her sisters, so
Girthy.
I'm sure that's come up.
dude, with your chode, I mean, blood's involved every time, so
It's perfect because
Yeah.
shallow vagina.
yeah. Match
Pretty
made
good.
in fucking heaven. How tall is she?
5'7", 5'9".
She's taller than my wife.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
She's
why it's
giant.
5'7", but it's 5'9". Pretty sure.
She got big, thick fucking shoulders. She
Birthing
big
hips.
She a big girl.
No, she's tall,
She's tall.
big and tall. As big
What's her
as
hand
tall.
size?
7.
When she puts her hand around your cock, does it make you look like you have a baby cock? Is she working with man hands here? Is what I'm
My
saying.
penis compared to anything makes it look like a penis. Hey,
Like a penis.
penis.
My penis makes
Like
other
a-
penises look like penises. What the fuck are you
have you
saying?
stand naked next to a naked baby?
Yeah.
That baby is hung compared to me.
I'm telling you, he was when he fucking came out. The hormones, it was like limpy. It was like, what the fuck? That is his leg.
Come out dick
And
first.
then that's his hormones, Mr. Henning.
I thought that was his head. I thought he was coming out head first.
Yeah. Just
out
fucking
7-inch dick
giant
first.
fucking nuts and like a huge cock, and then it all shrank.
That's too bad.
Poor son of a bitch. Well, no, he's still a fucking can of corn over there. He's doing damage.
We're gonna call you the cervix slammer.
I don't know if you can reach that, but everything around it's going to be damaged. It's collateral damage. Poor son of a bitch.
I'm gonna call you Jar. One man, one jar.
Jar Jar.
What
How
else
did you
we-
guys run out of shit to talk about in half an hour?
There was nothing to talk about.
Think about what did we talk about last week?
Yeah, last week was an off episode for sure.
It
But the
actually-
week before that, we probably could have gone on for 3 hours if we didn't wrap it up.
Yeah.
I rewatched the last episode. No, actually, it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
So I basically didn't edit it. I just put it up.
It was an hour and a half. You edited it down to 15 minutes, so it wasn't bad.
I mean, it's still an hour, 25 minutes.
When there wasn't dead air in between us talking.
I have a boring life.
I mean, how is mine any more interesting?
Yeah. Yours is really pathetic.
I don't know. You're friends with
This-
cervix slammer.
This is literally like my social interaction
With people.
with people outside of my house. I mean,
What's funny is you're a talker. So, like, because you can talk. You have a gift of
pent
gab.
up.
Yeah.
I guess.
And he goes around nobody. He just goes in his basement and fucking does whatever he does.
Yeah.
Your wife's not that much of a talker, is she?
Oh, yeah.
She is?
Like, you guys, I'm sure at least one of you has seen Futurama, right?
Yeah.
I know.
I only watched Mr. Ed.
You know that episode where Zoidberg is trying to mate?
My God.
And Fry gives him the advice of, ask her how her day went. And he does, and she just starts fucking talking and talking and talking, describing every little fucking excruciating detail, and you're just sitting there going, oh my God, I'm never gonna ask this question again. Why am I doing this to myself?
But that's because you're married to her.
That's my wife.
That's because you're married to her.
No, but when she asks me, how was my day?
Yeah.
I can sum it up in a fucking sentence. Like, regardless of how good or bad it was.
I know.
I don't need
Here-
to hear
You could say
how
good
you
or
felt
bad.
after
No.
you woke up. I don't need to know how breakfast made. There's too much
I know.
fucking feelings.
But
It's
here's
like,
you- here's
I don't
you.
need to hear your emotional response to every little fucking thing throughout
Here's
the day.
you coming home, though. She goes, how's your day, Taylor? Fucked. And then that's it. Fucked. That's your response. I can
And
just see
yet
it.
it perfectly conveys how my day was.
Shitty. And then you just walk off. And when she wants to tell you about her day, well, I started with eggs for breakfast.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's just like, I'm happy for you, but I just don't fucking care.
They never
I
seem
don't
to...
like. If you want to give me this, like, this,
she know
this is
this?
gonna make me feel old. Like Spark Notes. You remember Spark Notes?
No.
Oh, Barnes and Noble used to sell them for like junior high and high school
Oh,
kids.
you're
So
talking-
instead of reading the fucking book to make the book report, you'd buy the Spark Notes and just fucking
Okay.
get the.
So somehow,
Spark Notes.
So somehow you call them Spark Notes. They're called Cliff Notes.
No, Cliff
Whatever.
Notes are when you take them yourself and use them. Spark Notes are the ones you buy from the bookstore.
Really?
Yes.
All right.
We don't need
There we
anyone
go.
that smart on the podcast. Why do you gotta bring that up?
What the fuck is going on? Thanks for correcting me, Mr. fucking Professor.
Well, it's like
Jesus.
I just spent all day at work. I don't want to spend the next half an hour
listening
to someone talk.
The one that
constantly.
The one that pushed babies that I fucking gave her out her vagina.
I mean, technically the last one was cut out of her stomach, but still.
Yeah, the man's got the hard job. We already not inside them. We could just F off for 9 months.
It's already been confirmed that Taylor is a lazy motherfucker, and he just lays there while she does all the work. So if we're saying like he's doing all the work,
No, dude.
Well, it's better than Andrew's problem.
Yeah,
that's not his problem. But yeah, this guy just provides a seed. He does nothing. She probably even gets him fucking hard too. He probably, while he's on his phone looking at Reddit, he's reading while she's fucking doing her thing. You like that? And he's like, don't ask me about my day.
that's all I do.
You got the job done.
You broke your dick. You told a story about breaking your dick. We know what you do.
Dude,
What?
running your penis to a pelvis is top 3.
You said it was
worst
an ass
pains in your
cheek.
life. It was definitely a pelvis. How would it be the ass cheek?
Um,
Not reverse doggy.
yeah, I don't think you really had
Reverse
pain in your
cowgirl.
life. Like I broke
It's worse than giving birth.
broke my ankle.
Guaranteed.
It's pretty rough.
I'd rather give birth out of my urethra.
I passed a skittle through my cock hole.
Yeah, is your dick still broken? No.
It might be. My loads seem to be coming out a little easier now and bigger.
It's sensitive. Anytime like even a gust of wind hits the tip of my penis, it's excruciating pain.
Wow.
It's like I'm giving birth nonstop. That's why I can't wear underwear anymore.
Yeah, I just choose not to.
So the stones
Let's
can
just-
pass easier.
Yeah. Oh God. Is this where we cut?
For all the people
This
that
is where we make a cut?
Kaiser Aluminum,
I
I am
don't know.
not homosexual. I am
He's very homosexual.
90% straight.
Yeah.
I don't remember 10 seconds.
And now he's trying to give himself a nickname again.
Yeah, great.
My
Cut
name's
this part out.
Camel Toe. That's his nickname.
It was freaking Moose Knuckle.
Moose Knuckle.
Because Tony was talking about, he said the word Moose Knuckle when he was talking about the holiday, and I giggled. So of course he starts calling me Moose Knuckle because, God damn it.
But then he tried to change it and make up his own nickname. But it's not going to happen. You can't give yourself a fucking
They
nickname.
haven't called me that in a while though.
Oh,
Called
okay,
me
whatever,
that
Moose
4 months.
Knuckle.
Yeah, thanks
We'll
a lot.
start that fucker back up at
Hey,
work.
stop it.
Moose
I don't need
Knuckle.
It'll go away with time.
I've heard Slim Jesus and I've heard Fabio.
Fake Fabio.
Fobio. Is
Fake-
what it should be.
Fake Fabio. No, you can't give yourself again. I don't know how many times we got to go through this fucking thing. Fake Fabio.
I don't know what else.
Huh?
That's definitely one of the better nicknames on the hotline though, because freaking Gooch. I want to be called Gooch for the rest of my life. Like, God damn.
Yeah,
that
I don't.
sucks.
He didn't know what it was though when they started calling him Gooch. He didn't know what it was. He had to go up and ask Mike Gardner. He had to ask Mike what the fuck a Gooch was.
That's best case scenario. You better call me something.
At least he embraced it.
Yeah. Yeah, he does. He doesn't give a fuck. He lets everybody
No.
call him it. Yeah,
Yeah.
to this day.
I don't know. There's also Eddie Bravo and there's Slug. So I figure
There isn't Slug. That's just what Tony calls everybody. That dude's a slug.
never calls me Slug.
You don't know that he doesn't call you a slug. He's
so
never going
it's
to call
always
you a
behind
slug
my
to your
back.
face. Yeah.
No, it's called Chase Slug to his face.
Of course. Well, yeah. When Chase was doing the MMA, I tried to give him a nickname. Did you hear the nickname that I tried to give him?
Probably at some point.
See how this rolls off the tongue, because his name is Chase Gardner. So it was
Oh yeah.
Chase the Flower Gardner. He didn't like it.
Yeah, I can totally see why.
Why? It fits. It flows. It's
Yeah.
kind of like Zevran. It flows.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, I'm getting gas at the Zevran. It flows. It just does. It's one of those names that fucking flows. His kid's name is Zevran. It's what they named their
Which-
latest kid.
Sounds nothing like Chevron.
No, but it sounds like a gas station. It just does. Yeah, but it flows.
Sinclair, Exxon, Chevron,
Zevran.
Zevran, Exxon.
It's an oil company.
It's right in the
It's a
middle.
fucking oil company.
It's nestled in between.
Zevran's going to go drill in South Dakota.
He's going to open up that pipeline again.
Well, yeah.
I believe in him. He's going to save America.
He's going to be in South Dakota drilling some chick is what he's going to be doing when he's fucking 18, 20 years old. Maybe.
Who knows?
Well, if you raise him right,
I'm not raising them at all.
What do you mean you're not raising
That's
him at all?
women's work.
You did your job.
Yeah.
Yeah, you laid there.
I've already got my participation trophy.
You shot your load and hit the road.
Except I couldn't
gone.
leave, but yeah.
Oh, well. Shot your load and hit the basement.
Yeah. A little bit more accurate. Doesn't flow as well.
No, it's not like Zephyrin. That flows.
Just take your word for it.
Do you think it flows?
Zebrin?
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Fuck. What do we do? 2-1 here, buddy.
And
Zebrin.
just like my name, each name has 6 letters in it.
And 2 syllables.
Well, that's freaky.
666.
What was I? Somebody was
Yeah. Huh?
somebody hit me with something. So I go, yeah, today Jim Morrison died. And he goes, yeah, he was whatever age. And I said, oh, really? He goes, yeah. Oh, Sullivan did this to me. He goes, Janis Joplin died at the same age. What? He goes, yeah, Jimi Hendrix died at the same age. What? So all these people die at the fucking same age. These huge fucking rock stars. And I was like,
It's a thing.
what?
Yeah. They've got entire web pages
36, yeah.
dedicated
They
to
do.
this. Yeah, oh, fuck yeah. They
I did
do.
not know this.
Yeah.
It's a big
You guys
conspiracy.
did?
Yeah.
I wonder if they
Bro.
planned it out like, fuck. It's not going to get any better than this.
It's
Time
all
to
downhill.
overdose.
Yeah, it's
Look
not.
at-
It's not like they couldn't live the rest of their life with their fucking boatloads of cash, even if they just quit right then and
Yeah,
there.
but look at how disappointing it is when you see. So they have the, and I know you don't give a fuck about this, but they have Motley Crue, Def Leppard, Poison, all touring right now, doing this hardcore tour. It seems like every single one of them is in the hospital for something, like fucking broken hip, whatever it is.
And all the
Like they make it
audiences-
like a week, and it's like fuck.
The arena, it's all these folding chairs that are instead of like standing room, you know?
Yeah.
It's terrific. I'm not gonna go to a concert and sit down.
Well, it's because we're older now. The people that are going
Well,
to
who
see
was
him
it?
need to
Was
sit
it the
down.
lead singer of the Red Hot Chili Peppers? When he broke his leg, he still went to every fucking concert in the goddamn wheelchair with his leg fucking straight out and still did his shit.
Really?
What is like all these punk rockers that do weird shit on stage, like shit and
Who does that?
Yeah.
Who shits on stage?
Never seen or heard of a band that drops a deuce
God,
on
you
stage.
guys- oh, if I had internet connection, there's this nasty fella that was like right in the midst of like the big punk stage in the '90s, and he would like Ronnie Rotten or something. Robbie Rotten.
And you just take a shit.
This
No,
name
that
sound-
we need to reset the router out here.
Yeah,
There's nothing.
No internet.
That name sounds familiar, though.
Yeah, look up Robbie Rotten, what he used to do, because he used to do some.
I don't think it was
nasty-
Robbie, but the rotten part sounds
Oh.
right.
Yeah, it's
Something
Robbie
sounds-
something or
yeah.
not. It's Rotten.
Yeah, it's something rotten.
That's how you up your game, though. You really up your game. You like the
Ronnie
shows-
Rotten. It's
Ronnie.
Ronnie
Is it
Rotten.
Rotten?
Pretty
So,
sure.
so you're not getting the crowds in. So what do? You start shitting on stage. Next thing you know, people are going to show up just to see if you actually shit on stage.
Exactly. You bite a head off a bat, and you think, "Wow, I really want to go see this guy in concert." Because
That's how I'm going to up my band. While I'm playing a solo, I want somebody to come up from the audience and fist my asshole.
Exactly.
Yeah. And then it'll get around. And then next thing you know, people are showing up.
Do you really think it'll draw the same kind of crowd?
Is shit. Just shitting. It really depends on the technique. The guy gets in there deep, and I look like I'm enjoying it, maybe. But I'll have to do it show after show. I'm older. My colon's not as good and strong as it used to be. So we'll see how it works out.
You
You
don't
do it
ha-
5 times, and
You don't have the same kind of sphincter
Elasticity.
elasticity.
Yeah,
that you used to
exactly,
have,
exactly. Thank you
which
for
might
clarifying.
make it easier, but might damage it in the long run.
Yeah.
Kind of a
I just want to. I want to
weigh
pick.
your options.
I want to pick out the person in the crowd beforehand so they trim their fingernails. Ow, ow, you scraped my asshole. My colon hurts right now.
how's that conversation gonna go? Hey, here's a pair of fingernail clippers. Could you do me a favor?
Well,
and
maybe
clip those for me.
it might
I
be
mean, I'd hope that you'd have
Yeah,
them
sure.
wear one of those,
Why?
fucking gloves that goes up to their Well, I can only
Elbow.
assume.
Depending on me, right? But I think it would need to be a plant in the audience because I want somebody with like baby hands coming up and fucking hitting me. So it'd have to be a plant every time.
Let's get Trump in the audience. He can piss me with his baby hands.
We couldn't have it like a good old boy with them big fucking whole meat hooks coming up there trying to squeeze it in my butthole. Oh my god, that hurts.
That's you. You can work your way up. You start with baby hands. You can work your way up to freaking Hulk fists.
Yeah, well,
I mean, to be fair, out of all the things you could have picked
Yeah.
that were just absurd,
yeah.
why'd you drop on that one?
I think it's because Andrew's sitting next to me, and Andrew always talks about ass play, so that's probably why I came up with that one.
All right.
I don't lactate. I could start playing with my nipples to start lactating. Maybe I'd lactate, fill up a glass with titty juice.
I would drink that.
I'm pretty sure that's not how it works.
Well.
But
Yeah, well, you stimulate your nipples, and you do start to. Robbie Rodden was
It
from.
is Robbie.
Well, that he
He was
was.
not the right one. Is it?
No, that's.
Dude who
Stefan
shits on stage.
No, that was
is that what you searched for?
probably not from the children's
He's been
program
forcing the
Lazy
internet
Town.
connection just to look that up.
What the hell is going on?
Yeah, punk rocker shits on stage. Let me Google that. Rocker.
He's gonna come up with the YouTube video.
Oh, I want to see this. Does he like fucking clean up too, or does he just pull back up his pants and just keep going?
That's
What would
not,
you do?
that's not how punk rock works.
You
Pretty
get
Pretty sure
off
it's
the
in his
flow.
hand and then he throws it in the crowd, right?
You know how Steve Aoki throws the cake into the
So
crowd?
that's what he does. He looks for the hottest chick that he wants to fuck that night, and he throws his shit at her.
the chosen one.
Yeah.
As your shit dripping down your mouth.
Whacks her
Never
right
taking
in
a shower again.
the... Yeah.
All right. It says Allen. Allen was best known for his controversial live performances, which often featured transgressive acts, including self-mutilation, defecating on stage, and assaulting audience members, for which he was arrested and imprisoned on multiple occasions. It says G.G. Allen was his name. The man shat himself on stage and smeared it on his face.
Shat.
Shat.
They say shat.
Yes.
How
And there is a
disappointing.
YouTube video. This crazy guy poops on stage while performing as fake currency. That's
Fuck.
Nobody wants to see that.
click on
Can we
that.
put that on the big screen, Zach?
Poop, blood, and punk rock inside the wild life of G.G. Allen. See, and I've listened to his music before.
Is it
and it's-
good?
No, it's awful. I
Oh.
hate punk in general,
Yeah.
and they should make a movie out of him, but it's awful.
So cut myself while somebody's fisting me on stage, because you got to one-up the person that's done it before you, right?
Right. General mutilation also.
Genital?
Yeah.
Well, we're not going there.
That's something you go, hey, let's go see a concert tonight. And you go buy tickets and you end up going to see someone smear shit on their face. Here's him with, wait. That's Kurt Cobain. It says he died in 1993. I wonder, like,
From yeast infection of the mouth or whatever the fuck it was.
he's a pretty controversial guy. His albums weren't named
What was his name?
G.G. Allen.
G.G. Allen. Well, I'll be doing some deep diving tonight.
Gonna ask me something fucking dumb.
Which parts of
Don't
our...
put it on your neck.
shock trivia.
Jesus.
Shock trivia, now that we're back live. Which part of your body keeps growing throughout our lives? A two-part question or two-part answer.
Ears and nose.
Correct.
I mean, technically,
Don't put it in your neck.
hair is part of
Don't put it in your neck. Put it on your arm.
Putting it on my leg.
Okay. How many teeth do most adult humans have? How many teeth do adult humans have?
Were your lifelines also?
26.
Wrong.
32.
Oh, you already got this one. Fuck.
I didn't. You asked me how many bones are in a body. I said 206.
Yeah, he's correct. 32. On to Taylor.
Call a friend if you need it.
How many muscles are there in the human body?
Oh, what the fuck? That's horseshit. You may as well just shock me.
Well, you got the lifeline.
Don't ask
Chris,
me.
put that up to your mouth.
Who the fuck knows
Chris,
that?
put the mic up towards you. Well, you don't have to lean forward. You can move that fucker towards you. Get comfortable.
114.
Wrong.
Okay, why did it just beep?
So
You,
let you know.
you just turned it up, didn't you? You
No,
fucker?
I beeped it. It has a beeper on it.
Oh. Like a
Andrew,
warning?
help him out. How many muscles?
God, I don't know. It's
What?
68.
Hold on. I'm going to turn it down to 4. No. 68. Chris,
I'm
where are you coming
sweating
in?
too. This thing
I
might
want
actually
to
kill
say
me
it's like
at 4.
614 or 618.
Which final answer?
618.
640.
640.
Oh, okay.
Did you get this jolt?
I mean, a little bit.
Okay. For you, it's going to be a 6 or an 8.
Well,
That's-
we had to put the other one up to 15 on me, and it still
this
didn't
one.
do anything.
Okay, Andrew. How many elements are in the periodic table?
God, how long has it been since science class? Don't they keep adding elements also?
How many elements are in the
The
periodic
question
table?
should be, how many elements are there on the periodic table that are stable for more than,
Okay.
5 milliseconds?
This is the question we have.
That changes the
This is
question
middle school
drastically.
fucking trivia. You should know this.
That's not a good answer. Not a good question to ask.
5, 4,
Okay, whoa.
2, 1. What's your answer?
108.
You're wrong.
Well, I'm very much aware of the fact. I'm wrong.
Chris, help him
I
out.
want to say it's 136, but that's just the ones I found.
Wrong. Taylor.
I mean, are we talking about the fake ones that they've only gotten
It's-
to exist for milliseconds at
They
a time?
said
or
how
are we-
many are on the periodic table when you
don't
look
know.
on the
Is an
wall?
antimatter on the table now
113.
too?
118.
Oh, fuck.
What did I say? 108.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about like Einstein-tonium, where like doesn't even exist unless it's in a vacuum?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Stuff that probably doesn't even exist in nature.
Right.
We just happened to shoot a couple extra protons and neutrons into a previous element.
And this was made like 30 years ago, also. So.
Okay, Chris. What is the longest bone in the human body?
Beamer.
Femur. He's killing it.
You can't ask us how many muscles there are.
We're moving on to space trivia for
Hooray.
Taylor. How many stars are there in the Milky Way, approximately?
Are you fucking kidding me?
These are the worst questions.
How many stars are there approximately?
Approximately.
You got a big range
Can I
here.
give you a range?
Yes, you can give me a
I mean,
range.
if I guess within the range, is
Yes,
it fine?
yes.
So can I just say tens of billions?
No, you have to give me certain numbers.
1 to 100
Certain
million.
numbers.
So go ahead.
Fuck, I don't know. 30 billion? Really?
Andrew.
Don't look at me.
Just give a
In the Milky Way,
in the Milky Way galaxy.
10,000.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Milky
Now
Way
he's
isn't
pissed
that
off at
big.
you.
Say 100 billion. We may as well kick it up by 10.
Chris, what do you
I
think it
it's
is?
like millions of billions is what they would say on there.
If we get the range,
Fuck!
we get the range.
This one is stronger than the last shot caller you had.
I go low, you go
Unless
high.
you kicked
So-
it up.
It's approximately 150 to 250 billion.
I was close. I was
You
closest.
weren't.
Without going over.
Ouch.
You're right. It's
Yeah.
doesn't feel good. Turns it down to 4 for me.
No. Okay, let's see.
I don't know why you keep putting it on your neck.
I have a heart attack. It's gonna help fix my heart arrhythmia.
How many phases does the moon have? A middle schooler, 13 to 15, knows this answer. You should know this answer. How many phases does the moon have?
28? 30?
Chris.
2.
Taylor.
It's either 5 or 7.
The correct answer is 8.
8?
8.
8?
How many phases does the moon have?
It's throughout the whole year.
Oh, I was thinking of it
I
on
can't
like
remember how they define phase though on for the moon.
Yeah,
Like
okay.
full moon, crescent moon,
I remember
half moon.
waning gibbous and waxing gibbous, but that's the only phases I remember. Oh, full. New.
Still on space.
So I guess there's 4.
Blue moon, right?
How many Earths
Harvest moon.
can fit inside the sun?
100,000.
Taylor, help him out here.
I'm gonna think about my Bill Nye the Science
Help
Guy
him
facts
out.
here.
I don't think it's as many as
How many
you said. 100,000.
How many Earths can fit inside the sun?
I'll say 10,000.
Andrew, help him out so he doesn't get shocked.
5,000.
1.3 million.
He's the worst. You doing such a...
He hasn't gotten shocked yet. He had to get a tough one.
I was gonna say he didn't shock me on the first one when I got it wrong. I was like,
Wait a
Well,
minute.
it's because you got
should've
helped
thought
out. Somebody else answered it correctly.
oh,
We're failing you.
Okay, Taylor. How many times can a hummingbird flap its wings per second? Per second.
300.
Fuck!
No, I actually, now that I think about it, it's probably more like 30 to 50, isn't it?
Taylor, I'm sorry.
Oh, fuck you.
It's not
You don't
30.
get to bump it up another
I'm
one.
helping him. No, it's not bumping it up. You don't hear when I bump it up. I'm keeping you the same as Andrew and him right now.
Go with 100. What's a nice even number?
is it
In
per
a second?
minute or per second?
Per second.
60.
How many times can a hummingbird flap its wings per second?
60.
Did you get your jolt?
Yeah,
That-
but it just doesn't do anything when it's that low.
All right. I kept it on the same as I jolted them. We're going up to 7 for you now.
So take it off your fucking neck.
Yeah, I'm going put it down to 5 and I'll put it on my neck.
All right. How fast can a roadrunner run? How fast can a roadrunner run?
What fucking middle schooler knows these things?
40 miles an hour.
That is not true.
Wow, that's cheetah speed, isn't it? Jesus Christ.
She does 70.
Is it?
Like
Yeah.
at max speed.
At
not-
max
The
speed.
the problem is this is a roadrunner, not a fucking cheetah. You're wrong. Chris, you're up
And the
next.
cheetah's the fastest.
27.
27. Close, but
We have to get it exact.
no, you don't. There's a range.
30 to 35. Say that, please. Please. Please, Taylor.
I'm not sure a fucking bird can run that fast, though. They got hollow bones. They're light.
I don't know what an ostrich can do, but I'm sure it's up in the 40s
Ostriches
or
can
50s.
Ostriches
40s.
have weight to them,
Yeah.
though.
Okay.
Fucking little dinky bird.
I like
pushes
how
off
he's
the
working
ground.
through this. He's trying to
Fuck.
help you out. He's working through this.
I just don't think it's 30 to 35 miles an hour. That seems really fast for a bird running.
So what are you thinking?
I'm thinking like, what'd you say?
You said 40,
And what'd you say?
27.
20?
So 15 to 20 miles per hour.
High end.
You didn't get shocked.
All right.
Pass it on.
Neat. What's their biggest predator in the wild? An
Coyote.
anvil?
No,
The
the
falling
coyote.
anvil. Oh my God.
They may
Wait.
be called a road runner, but I'm sure they can't run that fast for that long.
What were they called before roads were a thing?
Runners.
That fast bird over there.
Yeah. 20 miles an hour is fast. 15 to 20 miles an hour is how fast they can run.
Yeah, for probably like less than a minute, and then they got to take like a 3-hour nap.
Which two countries share the longest border? Which two countries share the longest border?
That's a great question. Who's got the biggest borders? Would it be a long country in South America, like Brazil?
Argentina. But it's two countries specifically, their specific longest border between the two.
Yes, it's two countries.
Brazil and Argentina. Say it.
Which two countries share the longest border?
Chile? Which one's long? A lot of long ones down there.
Well, yeah, but I don't think Chile and Argentina run all the way side by side. I want to say Poland and Finland, but
I
don't
mean,
think
you
so.
could also, because China and Russia border each other too,
Mongolia.
and China and Russia
No,
are
Mongolia's in between.
both. Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
that's what I was thinking too.
What about the U.S. and Canada? Our north borders,
That's a pretty big border.
fucking like 3,000 or 4,000 miles long, right?
Okay,
I want to say Chile and Argentina.
Taylor, what do you think it is?
Say the U.S. and Canada.
Correct.
It was just, yeah.
Correct. You saved him again. Taylor, what are the only 2 U.S. states that can grow coffee commercially?
That can grow coffee commercially?
Yes. What 2 states can grow coffee
This is a
commercially?
middle school question.
I know. What the
Yes.
fuck? What middle schooler knows this bullshit?
Hey, man.
All right, coffee's got to grow in what kind of climate? Like a arid, not arid, but wet.
Tropical, right?
Think
Wet
13 colonies.
Yeah, because how about Florida and Georgia?
Can you get one of the two? If we just get one of the states,
I would let you know if you got one of them.
Maybe it's more swampy territory then?
you ever
maybe
heard of
further
Florida
north?
coffee?
Andrew, you're up.
I've never heard of coffee that's grown in the U.S., period.
2
It's always
places,
Colombian
2
or...
states that can grow coffee
I'm gonna say
commercially.
Hawaii as one of
Wait,
them.
wait.
Yeah.
2 states that are allowed by the U.S. government to
No.
produce coffee, or
No.
2 states that naturally...
What are the only 2 U.S. states that can grow coffee
What middle
commercially?
schooler asked that question,
But
Taylor?
that can grow, that doesn't make sense, because given the right
Okay,
environment,
Andrew.
anybody can grow coffee.
He doesn't want to get shocked.
I'm
Okay,
gonna
Andrew.
say Hawaii and Florida.
Hawaii is correct. Florida is not. Chris,
Does it specifically say state?
states. Yes. What 2 states? Hawaii is one of the 2 states.
What's
So
like
it
Hawaii?
couldn't be like Puerto Rico then, right?
No, because
Because
that's
Puerto
a,
Rico's not a
yeah,
state.
It's
It says
territory.
states.
Okay.
You can't do it in Alaska's a big state, but it's not
Gotta
the
be-
climate.
if
I think. What about like
Yeah, you guys are working through this way too much. I want to shock some
Louisiana.
motherfuckers.
oh yeah, I was thinking
but
Louisiana or Mississippi, maybe.
Louisiana.
You guys are
I
off the
mean,
board. It doesn't matter.
I was gonna say those. They basically have the same climate as Georgia, right?
yeah.
And I already guessed Georgia and
you
Florida.
did.
It doesn't matter
You
what you
did
guess.
guess
Chris,
Florida?
what do you got?
Yeah.
I would
It wasn't. Yeah,
have said a
apparently it wasn't
different word. I
Florida.
would
Take a
have
guess,
said some
Chris.
other Florida.
South Carolina.
Oh fuck!
Wait, you said off the board like he wasn't gonna get shocked.
California.
It is California.
Oh
fuck.
Shucks.
I'm sorry.
What is it up to now? Is this still
7. Okay.
What a dumb question.
What is the largest volcano in the world? What is the largest?
Big. Are we talking about a stratovolcano? Or are we talking about a?
What is the largest volcano in the world? So they're not talking about one that's underground. They're talking about like
That's
one that's
still a
above.
volcano. You're talking about
Okay.
a stratovolcano.
Hey man, these are just questions
a
number
volcano
84.
that is a mountain
Oh,
as well.
Christ.
Correct.
We got like 10 minutes of the trivia left, and then we're getting the fuck out of here. So what is the largest?
What's the one in a national park near us that's gonna explode and kill the entire?
I don't know what that's called.
That's a volcano,
Volcano.
but it's a super volcano.
They call it a super volcano, not a volcano.
What the? Wait a minute.
That is a super volcano.
Why would
What
there
is
be
the
a
largest
difference?
non-super
To be
volcano?
fair, there is a distinction between the two.
What is the largest volcano in the world? And I
in
believe
Hawaii? Is it on an island somewhere?
no.
It's not just.
Well, I don't. It's not in Hawaii. I don't even know where the fuck this is.
Which means it's not in the U.S. Most likely.
In Russia, I believe.
Can we say? We'll say Eastern Hemisphere.
It doesn't tell me Eastern Hemisphere. It gives me a fucking name.
But does it tell you what country it's in?
No, just the name of it. It's one of those. My guess is it's one of those volcanoes that it isn't a cone shape. It's one of those mound
Ask the
motherfuckers.
audience.
What are those?
You got to.
mound ones?
So yeah.
You already get to ask the audience because if
Every
you get it
single
wrong,
time.
we have to try.
Okay, let me ask you this: which volcanoes in the world do you know about? Like which countries that have volcanoes are you aware of?
Me?
Yeah, because you
Quite
say
a few.
you say you don't know where it is.
I know quite a few.
But you don't know that
I
one.
do not. I've never heard of this one before.
Mount
Okay,
Vesuvius.
so that means it's not anything in Japan, most likely, because everybody knows about that volcano in Japan.
Chris.
Come on, Chris.
Oh, I don't know the name. I can only think it's like a Russian volcano.
Let's start with a P. Yeah, give me a hint here.
Taylor. The Mount?
Yeah, I understand it's a mountain.
The Mount?
Kilimanjaro.
Are you taking that spot? Do you really want?
No,
You don't
no,
want to
I
give him
don't.
a chance?
Because that's... Oh,
I
no.
don't know. I'll just say Mount Fuji because I don't have a better answer.
The Mount Leo.
It doesn't say where it is.
It does not.
Get my heart skipping.
It seems like that wouldn't really help middle schoolers to know about a volcano but not know where it's fucking located.
Shit.
That doesn't make any sense.
I know all the capitals, but wait. That's
I don't know which states they're in.
what
Yeah,
part of the
okay.
world is that country in?
Here we go. How many Great Lakes are there?
5.
Son of a bitch.
I can name them probably too if I needed to.
Okay, Taylor. History.
Great.
When did the U.S. gain its independence?
Fuck, I should know this, but I don't.
When
Like,
did the U.S. gain its independence?
17, obviously.
You need-
1772.
1776, but we need a date.
Oh, fuck you.
I'm going to say July 4th. Can I help him out?
What do you think? 1776. Everybody knows that, but we need a day.
I think 4th of July.
beforehand? Because it wasn't right on the 4th. I don't think.
Taylor,
The
what's your
4th,
answer?
I think, is more for the Boston Tea Party incident.
I don't know. I'll just
Think.
say June 28th.
I'll say July 4th, just for gigs.
December 6th.
Oh,
July,
Jesus.
July 2nd, 1776. 2 days before we celebrate.
Because we need it on a weekend, so we can get real crunk.
Okay.
No, it's because I think Hancock took 2 days to sign it.
See, here's you with the actual...
I know someone was late signing it, but
Not that July 4th wouldn't fall on a weekend every year, but you use the actual...
Here's an easy one for you, Andrew. Who was the first U.S. president to get impeached?
Impeached Nixon?
He never got impeached. He resigned.
Ah, shitty.
Roosevelt.
Clinton? Did Clinton resign?
No, Clinton was impeached by the House, but was not convicted by the Senate.
Same thing as Trump.
But he wasn't the first.
Yeah,
Who was the first
doubt-
president
I doubt Clinton
to
was
get
the first.
impeached?
It's like the 7th president or something like
James
that.
Madison.
Martin Van Buren? Oh, God.
And Andrew Johnson.
Johnson. The one on the 20 amp.
Wait, isn't that Andrew Jackson?
Oh, it's Jackson, yeah.
Here's an
Yeah,
easy
it's all-
one
they're
for
all
you,
the same.
Chris.
But wasn't he like Johnson is like the 7th or 8th president or something like that?
Very easy one. Which was the first country to use paper money?
How
Which-
is that easy?
Which was the first country?
I feel like easy ones you'd be able to guess.
Yeah, I was gonna say
What was the first country?
paper money. So
Paper
like
money.
not coins.
Not coins,
But-
paper. What was the first country to use paper money? Every middle school child knows this.
No, wait.
You're a grown-ass man, and you don't know this.
Maybe a private white school they'd know this, but
Pretty sure it wasn't the U.S. or
Because before
England.
they had actual paper bills, they had like these like credit forms, like a printed out
Bills,
piece of
yeah.
paper that wasn't like a standard bill, but it was able to signify a quantity of money.
Okay. Which was the first country to use paper money?
Japan.
Oh, I didn't give him a chance to. I hit the wrong fucking button. I meant to do this so everybody could get a
I was like,
chance.
What the fuck? You know what else, right?
This is a little bit of a surprise.
he got screwed.
So what was it?
China.
Oh, it was close.
Really?
Yeah.
I knew it was because they've had paper printing presses for over 1,000 years.
You got red marks on your arm.
Oh, I know.
You-
I know.
like, oh.
Because I'm actually pushing it in there. I want to feel the burn.
He
as it
wants to feel the burn.
courses through my fucking nervous system.
This is your villain.
I'm not sure if my butt's going numb from sitting here too long or the shot collar.
No, it's those chairs. It most definitely is the chairs.
What is the imaginary line that divides the Earth into Western Hemisphere and the Eastern Hemisphere? What is the imaginary line that divides the Earth into Western
Because
and the Eastern Hemisphere?
obviously the equator is north and south. So that would be... Fuck.
Last question of the night, right here.
Can I do one more and put it on my tongue? Yes.
What voltage do you want?
But I can't actually say it.
It's start with an M. Is it? It's Magellan.
I don't know. Guess it. And if it's
Well,
wrong,
you're
then-
first. You're first. What are you doing? You can't look at the fucking answers. God. I actually knew this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Settle down.
I don't know.
Andrew, what do you got?
Can't even guess.
I'll say Magellan.
Isn't it the Rose line?
It is not the Rose line. That's for the Rosenkristros. I can't even say it.
Yeah, it's the original dividing line.
Yeah.
We gotta.
Rosa Christians. I can't say the name. It is the Prime Meridian.
Primary
fuck.
is. Why I thought M. We're not gonna stop on a question we get right. You just gotta keep zapping us.
What kind of question do you want here? This
You
is
know,
a tongue
one
one.
that a fucking middle schooler would actually know.
I'm going to move
would
it
be
down
nice.
to 4 for your tongue.
Something they'd
Is that
actually
movie
cover in
trivia?
middle school.
Yeah.
Movie? You'd like some movie trivia?
I love some movie. I'm not gonna put this on my tongue. I'm going on my forehead.
Why? Why don't you put it on your nuts?
That's a good idea.
Yeah,
That
that's-
would have shocked you. Yeah, we're really not having kids.
So we'll move it down to 4. What do you want it at?
4 is great. I love 4. 4 is a good number.
I thought you were doing it on your
Looked
nuts.
like you turned it down.
I don't want to put on my bare nuts and then have your dog puke when you put on his neck.
The code in Matrix comes from what food recipe? Is it A, sushi?
Sushi.
Correct. Would you like another one?
Sure.
Who voices Joy in Pixar's Inside Out? Tina Fey,
Amy Poehler.
Amy Poehler. Okay. Let me scroll a bit, bitch.
Now he's just showing off.
Come on. Get one of the beginner questions.
True or false? James Earl Jones voices Mustafa in 1994's The Lion King. True or false?
True.
It is true. Everybody, and that should I.
Did you think that one was going to be harder than the first two?
True or false? Toto was paid more than the Munchkins.
True.
So all he does is sit around and watch fucking TV.
Come on.
What year was the first Die Hard movie released?
Oh, fuck. 1996.
What?
82.
1996?
1988.
88.
I haven't
88.
seen it.
That was it? You're done? I thought it was on your balls. Through the pants. It won't be that bad.
Yeah, wait a minute. My balls are gonna explode. I'm gonna bust a nut right here in camera.
It'll straighten everything out.
What actress has the most Oscar wins? Would you? Katharine Hepburn, Meryl Streep, Ingrid Bergman, or Elizabeth Taylor? I'm gonna go down here a little bit, so it's not too rough. It is through pants, though, right? Is it on
I
the
mean,
ball-
I guess it depends on how much metal.
Can you
is in his
stand up
pants.
so we can see that it is on your ball sack?
I'll even hold it there.
This is such a bad idea.
Oh, this is a terrible idea.
Katharine Hepburn, Meryl Streep, Ingrid Bergman, or Elizabeth Taylor.
I mean, the only name I recognize is Meryl Streep.
Oh god!
I gave him a little vibrate.
Oh, my kid's light flashed before my eyes.
You didn't even shock him?
No, it's a vibrate. That's a vibrate.
I'm getting stimulated. I'm gonna get a boner right here on camera again. Same with my. I'm gonna say Meryl Streep.
All 3 inches.
Dude, what do you want at zapping at?
Oh god! The lowest you
It
can
is
go.
Katharine Hepburn. What do you want at zapping at? We'll finish the podcast on this little zapparoonie. It goes 1 to 16.
Well, the audience is 1. But we gotta give the
Big of
people
a
what they
dog
want.
would you have to have to shock him at 16?
I don't know.
8 fucking hurts with that.
That's on
One
that's on
enough.
bare skin though. He's going through pants.
The
You-
sweat is pouring off my
So
face
you
right
pick
now.
you pick your love right now. You pick what you get.
The 3.
You're not getting a 3. I
should've-
can't even feel that on your fucking skin.
We should have a pair of dice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Your
but
skin
the skin is slightly more sensitive down
hold
there.
on.
Is a 6-sided die?
Is there
2 6-sided die?
I'm on 14 right now, motherfucker.
No! God damn it! I'm gonna feel all of that.
Okay, let me see where we're at.
Can I get a better question?
That's a
You
vibrate.
give me the vibrate, dude. Scaring the crap out of me.
Yeah, that's right. We don't have service. Never mind.
I'll feel it.
That was a 12 through the pants.
Okay, well. You didn't turn up to 16, did you?
It is on 16 now.
I'm not putting that on my balls. For the one, I didn't feel last time. 'cause-
I don't know if Dwayne can be
Okay,
trusted.
where you at? Here, let me turn it down to a 6. So let's make sure it's on. Put it put it on your arm at a 4. Can you feel this?
Yeah.
Okay, so through the pants.
Really got to wedge it up there.
Yeah, what? Feel that. All right.
Okay, that's your vibrate.
I don't feel that. Not through the pants.
That just sucks. You might need to fucking unzip and throw it down there.
Fuck.
No,
On that note,
Hold on.
Nope.
We're going 8.
nope.
I'll go with
Where you guys
6.
going?
Just put it down your pants. Okay, let's get your face in there.
Such a bad idea.
We're going 6.
God
Get your face in there. You ready?
damn it. Okay.
That's a vibrate.
the tension. Oh, I can't feel that.
Can't feel that.
I do know both prongs. I got like 1 prong per nut.
Nothing.
Oh, that's over my underwear though.
That's 16.
Okay, put it down to 4, and that's going right on my ball sack.
All right. We're going 4 on the ball sack. Get it right on the fucking ball. I'm going to go with 3 on the ball sack. This is sensitive skin.
If he vomits, I'm out of here.
All right, this is
I'm
directly
not
on the
helping.
ball.
Get your face in there. Get your face in camera. You like that?
No, I don't. I kind of like that.
Your old lady would like it.
All right, crank it up. I need. All right, give me something stronger.
Get up.
The vibrate. The vibrate.
Ah,
All right, one more time.
that was a 6.
Oh,
What do you want? What do you want?
fuck. Coming up
Dude,
to an 8.
dude, this is not good. Face. You ready?
Okay, let me say something serious. Let me. 4 years ago.
I vibrated him again.
Which camera is the middle one, right?
Yeah, just look right into that motherfucker. You can sit down. We know it's there. You can sit down. Go ahead and sit down. So look right into the camera and
I
yeah,
don't know. It's
give it a good look. You want to zoom in on his face here, Zach? Don't move.
Give it a good look while you.
Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good.
all right. Let me read.
That's good. He's gonna jump around as soon as the fucking thing goes off.
Dude,
Let me. It's stuck. So only push it once because I swear to God. Let me read a good quote. Let me read like Hitler's speech. And you can't tell me when you're gonna do it, but like when I'm halfway through.
go for it.
Nothing's loading.
The vibrate scares him.
Pete Davidson is the best actor of our generation. Let me tell you why.
Oh my god.
Getting his career start on SNL.
Mm-hmm.
No one has made me laugh more and for longer
Sure.
than he makes his way to the silver screen. Silver screen.
All right.
It's any movie with Pete Davidson is just Oscar
I'm
bait
gonna
at this
zap
point.
you again, motherfucker. You keep talking about him. Swap it back to me so we can do our little sign off, Zach. I gotta go wash that motherfucker now. I think there's fucking sweaty goo on it. All right. Thank you for joining us on this episode of the Unfamiliar Podcast.